All right, now this board is already assembled, but this is the kind of configuration that I would do on the bench with everything disassembled, just to make sure that things, at least in part, are working properly. And if this can be configured on the bench, it's pretty certain that it's just going to work, and unless something's damaged during assembly, it's just going to be fine. But just to demonstrate the setup, now I unset it up, and so the first thing that I believe is most important to do, aside from LED type, is to set the LED count. If you're not using, or rather if these were not RGBW, if they were regular RGB, then you would need to go into the 7th menu and change the LED type from RGBW to regular RGB. Don't have to do that here. Default is RGBW with the dedicated white channel, and so that is as it should be for default. The next thing to do is menu item number 6, which is going to be setting the number of LEDs. In front here, I have 24. In the rear, I have 22. And so I'm just going to set it to 24 because in the rear, it won't make a difference. And so after you do that, you have to reboot it, and then you'll be able to see everything with the full LED layout. Now, the way it does work, it's been written in the article, but you have one zone and you have the other zone. And if the VESC is oriented nose up, which I have a photo in the article as well, if it's oriented nose up, a single press will enter the menu. And I let it go and it went back. Single press will enter the menu, and more single presses will advance the menu option. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are your 7 menu options indicated by the number of LEDs. Once you get to the menu item, the menu number you need, you then press and hold both. And you press and hold both, it enters the menu, and then it'll scroll through your options. When you're setting it up, it is a bit tricky because you have to count in groups of 5. And so here I have 24 LEDs in front. That's the first thing we're going to do. And I'm going to demonstrate setting this to have 24 LEDs. And so that is item number 6. So we're going to go to menu item number 6 and then press and hold and count to 24. So we'll do that now. So 1, 2, oops, I messed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Press and hold. 1, 2. I messed it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Let go. It will save it, fade, and for the LED count, it has to reboot. So we're going to go ahead and turn it off. Give it a second. Turn it back on, and now it has the full 24 LEDs in front. Okay, now that that is settled, we are going to do the cell count. This particular battery is 20S. However, if you have an 18S battery, then you will do this, but count to 18 instead of 20. And cell count is item number 5, menu number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cells. Let go. And so that will inform the battery meter. So it'll read the voltage from the VESC, and then it will give you an accurate battery meter. And there are, I believe, 4 different kinds of idle mode. And so that would be menu option number 4. We're kind of just going in reverse order. So we did 6, we did 5. Now menu option number 4 is the idle mode. I'm going to set this to idle mode number 3, which is a battery meter, and it fades from green to yellow to red with some orange and other colors in between, but it will also remove LEDs to show the battery going. And so that's menu item number 4, and we're going to set it to option number 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, let go. And now this is our battery meter. You see how it disappeared. And if it were full, this would be full and it would be green. And so this will disappear and then it'll turn red as it gets empty. Now, the default is a full white headlight with all channels, including the dedicated white channel, on for the headlight, and the taillight, it defaults to red. So if you want to change it, you can do that. For example, the headlight, let's just change the taillight. It'll do the taillight in front, so you don't have to look at the rear. Taillight is option number 3, so if you don't want red, let's say you want green, so we go 1, 2, 3, and then press and hold, and it'll cycle the colors, and then you would let go, for example, green, let go. And so now the taillight would be green, and so, oh well, there we go. And as you can see, it will change based on direction. So once you roll through the setup and you enter in the number of LEDs, the number of cells in the battery, and the idle mode you want, that's pretty much it if you're going to leave the colors alone. I'm going to set my tail light back to red. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. I do like this because I can just do it whenever without my app, without VESC tool or anything like that. And so also when it's not nose up, it responds to you stepping on the footpad. So that is a positive.